the stage Bond University's Chancellor, Dr. Helen Nugent, AO. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Brett, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all of those amazing individuals who tonight have been both the nominees for the awards that we've already seen, as well as the winners. I think we stand in awe, complete awe of your achievements. You have brought huge pride to all of us in this room tonight, to your university and of course to your families. I've been fortunate to be the Chancellor at Bond for the past 4 years. During that time, I've met many truly outstanding graduates. I often say that there are 3 words that typify my interaction with Bond students. And I think there's a degree of cynicism that usually goes around that in terms of the words I use, but tonight I tried it one more time with Michael Dean, our company secretary and general legal counsel, as I was in the elevator coming over here, and I saw a student who was carrying a text clearly identifying himself as a student, and I said to him, what are you studying? And he's studying business. I see the Dean of Business there, Mark Hurst. And I said, and how are you finding it? He said, oh, I love it. They are the 3 words that typify how Bond students describe this place. And we are so proud, very proud, not just of our current students, but also, and most particularly tonight, of our alumni. Moving forward, I'm getting between you and me and the announcement of the winner, so we've got to get on with it. Tonight, the Robert Stable Alumni Medal and tonight's major award winner. This year's recipient visited Australia in the 1980s, and during that trip had the opportunity to visit the Bond University campus and was impressed by the facilities. I mean, really, who wouldn't be? But so impressed that he went back to his family and he said, I know where I want to study. I am coming to Bond to do a Master of Business Administration. He is a visionary. He is a visionary from the Kalapa area district in Maharashtra, south of Mumbai. And I'm sure you all know where that is, but I'm sure you know where Mumbai is. He is a living example of what one's dreams can achieve. He graduated in 1992 as one of our very early graduates. He was a leader and he was a pioneer. And as we all know, that is just such a wonderful fit with Bond. In 2007, he created the internationally acclaimed multidisciplinary Dr. D.Y. Patel International Sports Stadium, universally applauded by sports critics as the finest sporting facility in India and rated as the 6th best stadium in the world by the British Architects Journal. And I've got to say, he's an absolute cricket tragic. I had the privilege this afternoon of reading a book built about the construction of that stadium called The Field of Dreams. And if any of you can get your hands on it, I'd suggest you read it. It is truly wonderful. He is the founder and president of the Dr. D.Y. Patel Sports Academy and has served as Vice Chancellor, they cross those bridges obviously, and President of the Padmashri Dr. D.Y. Patel University. He has served as President of the Padmashri Dr. D.Y. Patel Hospital and Research Centre, a postgraduate teaching specialty charitable hospital that provides free outpatient and inpatient services to all patients. This hospital was established under the personal supervision of this year's recipient and has been one of his landmark achievements. I've given you a bit of a clue on this one, given his being a cricket graduate. He has also made an immense contribution in the area of sports, and as a testimony towards his untiring efforts, he was appointed as Vice President of the Mumbai Cricket Association for 2 consecutive terms. He has the distinction of being elected as the only independent candidate towards this post in the history of the Mumbai Cricket Association. He has initiated health schemes, both medical and dental, for sportsmen, groundsmen, umpires and coaches under the banner of the Vijay Patel Health Schemes, and is focusing his attention on the development of cricket and cricketing infrastructure, including the betterment of Maidans in Mumbai and creating employment opportunity for Mumbai cricketers in both public and private sectors. His foray into education and healthcare extends over 2 decades. He was instrumental in the establishment of the Padma Shri Dr. D.Y. Patel University by an Act of Parliament. We know that, we understand that, we can identify with that. And he was involved in the university gaining A-grade accreditation from the National Assessment and Accreditation Council and playing a pivotal role in grouping all of their medical and paramedical facilities under the one university umbrella. He has also introduced a number of student welfare schemes at the university, including providing housing to faculty. He also introduced free Yoga Vidya courses for the well-being of students and staff, thus reviving the ethos of the rich Indian culture. And having a doctorate in Indian history, I think I understand a little bit about that. He has also received a number of awards in recognition of his continuous commitment to education, to sports and healthcare, including a certificate of commendation awarded by the Australian Trade Commissioner, by the Australian High Commissioner to India, in recognition of his outstanding contribution as an Australian alumni in the area of education and receiving an honorary doctorate of JTT University in Rajasthan. For the future, this year's recipient will continue to dedicate himself to his 3 passions, with plans to construct a medical simulation laboratory, a school of management and specialty hospital focusing on clinical research in various fields. He has come tonight with his wonderful wife from Mumbai. He is the winner of the Robert Stable Alumni Medal for 2013. May I introduce Vijay Patel.
Dear friends, I'm really delighted to be sharing this evening with you. Before I just share some of my thoughts with you on this occasion, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our wonderful Chancellor, Dr. Helen Nugent, our dynamic Vice Chancellor, Dr. Tim Brailsford, members of Parliament, our Education Minister, and the various dignitaries, various faculty who assembled over here, my co-recipients who won various awards. And once I saw the presentation that was being given, surely their achievements also will inspire all of us to do even better. On occasions such as this, it's sometimes very difficult to express in words what I truly feel, but this is truly an emotional moment for me. because the minute I walked into Bond University, my mind went back 22 years ago when I stepped into the shores of Australia. I had a lot of apprehensions, as it was said in the introduction. When I came over here, I was apprehensive. I did not know what to expect. We come from a very different cultural background. But the minute I landed in Australia and when I was part of the Bond University campus, I felt almost at home. And it was wonderful, the warmth, the affection, the frankness and the forthrightness of all my Australian mates made me feel at home. And it was truly one of the most memorable and enjoyable times that I've had at Bond University campus. I just recollect my academic period that I spent at Bond University. It was wonderful to study in this wonderful infrastructure that was created, truly world class. We had the best faculty that any university could provide, and that was a huge contribution in my enhancement of my professional career. At the time that I spent at Bond with my mates, with all the faculty members, the interactions that I had was something that has stood me in good stead. I know on returning back from after acquiring my management degree, my father has always inspired me. So he's always told me that, education, healthcare, these are the foundation on which a modern society is built. These are ways by which you can contribute very positively to the communities. And this has been something that has been very much part of my heart. And I remember one line, something which my father had always told me. And the fact was that when we come into this world, we carry with us nothing. And when we go away from this world, we don't take away anything. What remains behind is the legacy of the work that you do. So it's very important that we work for communities. I indeed salute all the founders of Bond University, the wonderful Chancellor, the wonderful Vice Chancellor who set up this beautiful campus. I've got great respect and admiration for the work that they do, because when you work in the field of education, it's a huge contribution that you give to society. I truly believe that nutrition and education, these are the two limbs of a human being, because nutrition is something that nourishes your body and education is something that nourishes your mind. And I think the work that this university has done has been simply magnificent. I can only say that I'm greatly humbled and honored to be sitting in such esteemed company amidst so many distinguished faculty. It's such a huge honor, because I remember many years ago, as I said, when I started, I walked down this drive when I came to this university. And then today, to be photographed, to be videographed, to have a special parking permit for myself. So that was quite amazing, And I also had this wonderful opportunity to share the office with, Vice Chancellor took me for a ride in his golf cart. So that was something that was really special. And these are really memories which I'll carry for a lifetime. Whatever I acquired over here is something that I've tried to apply in my universities back home. When I was part of Bond University, it was a small seed that was planted. The university was only 2-3 years old, so it was in its formative years. But one could sense at that point of time that there was greatness that laid ahead. And after a lapse of almost 22 years, when I returned back to this wonderful university, which I love so much, which has done so much for my career, it's great to see the university moving ahead progressively, to see all the new infrastructure that's come up, to see student enrollments going up. So it's truly wonderful to see. And I thank all the faculty members, all my staff members. I would also like to thank the education that I got from my school years which I spent in school in Mumbai, which was the Hillgrange High School, my undergraduate program where I did my engineering, which was the Ramrao Institute of Technology, and then of course Bond University, the Master of Business Administration, which truly shaped my career. I would also like to express my highest affection for my lovely wife Shivani. She's been a pillar of support for me to spend all those hours away from my family. I would like to congratulate all my fellow recipients who received this honor on this particular day. Your work, the work that I've seen of all our alumni, truly inspires all of us. Thank you so much. I'm truly honored.